thing. I will send you to go get tested. And let me just tell you right now, if you're not being honest with me, I'm gonna send you to get tested. And if it comes back with something other than marijuana, you're gonna be going into custody and going into treatment. So you want to stick with the only marijuana thing? And the state is proceeding on the repeater count. If they're able to prove the repeater count, your range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
The judge leans in, voice sharp. I'm sending you to get tested. If you're not honest and it comes back with anything other than marijuana, you're going straight into custody and treatment. Abel freezes. Then she offers a choice, almost like a lifeline. So you want to stick with the only marijuana thing? The courtroom holds its breath.
Court is calling 2025 CR 000470, State versus Abel Martinez III. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Todd Coronado.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Martinez, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? All right, Mr. Martinez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 or more. I'm sorry, $2,500 with 2 or more convictions. And the state is proceeding on the repeater count. If they're able to prove the repeater count, your range of punishment will be anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, you are to agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There is a $2,000 fine, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
No.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with Home Depot. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? To the enhancement, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we have to approve the agreement. Mr. Martinez is looking forward to fulfilling his obligations on probation.
All right, when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Positive for marijuana.
And what else?
That's it.
Here's the thing. I will send you to go get tested, and let me just tell you right now, if you're not being honest with me, I'm gonna send you to get tested, and if it comes back with something other than marijuana, you're gonna be going into custody and going into treatment. So you want to stick with the only marijuana thing?
Methadone, but I mean, I don't know if it'll come out positive for heroin.
All right, so why don't you be honest with me? I'm just trying to help
No,
you.
but it's medication.
Mhm.
But yes,
All right, other than these theft cases, do you have anything in your history?
no, man,
Any violence?
no, nobody.
All right, and what are these tattoos all about?
Just
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Where are they from?
The ones on my arms used to be gang tattoos, but everything else after that is like just regular tattoos.
Okay. And are you active?
No, ma'am. I just got that behind like 10 years ago, everything my whole life. Just that I messed up. I hadn't been in trouble in like going on 10 years.
All right, are you employed at all?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
Remodeling.
All right, and do you have any children?
Yes, but they're all older.
What does older mean? Are they adults?
Yes.
Who do you live with?
With my mom.
Everybody lives with their mom. You know,
My
mom is tired of having grown children live with them.
mom and my dad are already impaired. I have an apartment, but I'm renting it out to my sister.
So your
my-
sister's paying you money?
Huh?
Your
Well,
sister?
no, she's paying the lease, cause I
Mhm.
wanna go move in with my mom and my dad, cause they're already old.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe your sister should live with them because I don't allow anybody to be home health care providers while they're on probation out of my court.
I'm not a provider, I just take out the trash, bring in the mail, clean the yard and stuff like that. I'm not no kind of provider, nothing, I have a job.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years, $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations. And counsel, if TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, you can come back to the court and we'll have a discussion about it.
Ma'am.
There's to be no contact with Home Depot. That means any Home Depot. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 120 sober meetings in 120 days. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, tests for levels. And what I will do, the community service hours, I'm gonna order CATS 1 and 2 theft course. And once he completes that, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am, I just had a question.
Sure.
So I'm self-employed, I look for my own work, so from time to time, it might be like 3-4 days, maybe even a week, 2 weeks at the most.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me ask you this. When you get employment to work in people's homes, do you tell them about your past?
So I work for these cops that already know my past, like they do, how do you say,
Oh, you work for police officers.
yeah,
Okay.
they already know my past, but like I've been away from everything for a couple of years already, at least 7, 8 years. So like I do all their, I say the renovations, they invest in money into homes.
And you know what? Let's do this. Let's stop talking about what you're doing with police officers because,
Yes,
you know, all right. All right, and we're gonna do a gang evaluation. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
that's right.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're at a crossroads in your life, and in many ways. If you continue to use, it's not gonna go well for you. Somebody may end up identifying your body on the side of the road or in a field somewhere. I'll remember your face because I remember everybody who comes before me, because people are people to me and not numbers. Or either what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. And I always tell people this, you know what, at the Bexar County Jail and at the prison, hypothetically, if they say this prison legally is only allowed to have 500 people in it, you know what's going to end up happening? They'll squeeze 500 people more in there if they need it. They're not going to say, oh, we can't have 10 people in one cell because it's against the rules. They're going to be like, sorry, yeah. And as I tell everybody, nobody's going to start, well, there may be a few people who will protest about the way inmates are crowded into a cell. But you know what, normally what people in the public say? They shouldn't have been stealing. Well, they killed somebody, nobody cares. You understand? So you're gonna have to change your life. If you need something, ask for probation. If you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right, good luck to you.
Inside the courtroom, Abel Martinez stands quietly as the judge reviews his plea, repeat theft charges, prior convictions, and a deal that could keep him out of prison. Everything seems routine until the judge asks one unexpected question. What will your drug tests show today? He admits to marijuana, but the judge isn't convinced. She leans forward, warning him if he's not being honest, the consequences will be immediate. Suddenly, the focus shifts. His past starts unraveling. Old gang tattoos, a questionable work situation, and contradictions in his story. The judge begins digging deeper, questioning his lifestyle, his choices, and whether he's truly changed. Each answer only raises more doubt. What started as a straightforward sentencing now feels like a turning point in his life. Then comes the moment. She pauses, looks directly at him, and delivers a chilling warning about where his path could lead. Now everything hangs in the balance. Will the judge honor the deal, or has he just talked himself into something far worse?